Hello everyone and welcome back. If you're new to my channel, welcome. And really quick, before I get into this video, I just want to say thank you to those of you who have donated to my channel. You're amazing. Some of you have donated using Karmic currency. And hold on, I just got a pop-up. And some of you have donated time. Time donations are awesome. Also, look at this. I received something amazing from one of my subscribers. I should have unwrapped it on camera. So this was tied around this bag. So I just took this off. Look at this. Everything is handmade and it's amazing. And I got I don't know if she wants me to say her name. I won't say her real first name. I will say her handle, what her handle is, or what she goes by. Ravenheart sent this to me. So I got a time donation from Miss Ravenheart. Look at this. Awesomeness. And that's not the best part. She made this, you guys. Look at this. How awesome is this? This is talent. I wish I could use a sewing machine like this and make this beautiful wallet. I mean, I have a hard time just using a sewing needle to sew up something simple. My God, this is gorgeous. I absolutely love this. And I wanted to share really quick because her daughter has a shop on Etsy, Sage of the Tides, clothing for the environmentally conscious. And I don't know if you guys can read that, but I will definitely post the Etsy shop down in the description of how you can get a hold of her or how you can get onto her Etsy shop to, look around to see what other items that she makes and sells. So it's her and her daughter that make and sell these awesome creations. And I absolutely 100% adore this. This is, I love this. And I just wanted to thank you. Also, really quick, I just want to say thank you to everybody that has ordered a numerology report from me. Everything that I read in the numerology report is in the description down below. Now, there's a channel, and the channel goes by the name of Higher Self, and they promote people's channels. And my channel is one of the channels that Higher Self promotes, and I want to thank Higher Self for promoting my work. Thank you so much. But there's a lot of times that people will comment on the videos down below when my videos are promoted on other people's channels. And, I go in and I check out the comments for the first maybe week and try to comment back to everybody. I noticed that one of the videos that she posted up, how the Ascension affects your nervous system, I had no idea there's over 300 comments on there. So I try to get back to every single person, and I just want you guys to know that if you have anything that you want to ask me, please go over to my channel. My name is Gabrielle Garcia. The name of my channel is Witchy Vibes 11, and I'll post a link down below. Actually, Higher Self posts the links to everybody's channel that, every time she puts up a video, she always posts a link to the creator's original work on her channel. So definitely click on my link when she posts up one of my videos so you can guide yourself over to my channel, and then any questions or anything that you want to ask me, you can type it below the same video on my channel. That way I'll get the notification and I'll be able to comment back to you. Also, below my videos on my channel, I have all of the information of, everything that I read, everything that I have to offer, and then sometimes I put little bits of information about the video that I'm doing. So definitely, if you're watching this video on somebody else's channel, at the moment, I think only higher self is promoting my work that I'm aware of. So if you are watching this channel, my video on higher self's channel, pop on over to my YouTube channel, which is Witchy Vibes 11, and reach out to me, talk to me. Everything is in the description area down below. My email address, again, a lot of information of things that I offer and do and a little bit about myself is in the bottom of my videos on my channel. Again, I just want to thank everybody that has supported me, that has subscribed to my channel, and has donated to my channel. You guys are all amazing, and I'm sending you guys lots and lots of love and light and healing vibrations. So let's get this video started. So today, you guys, I want to talk about ascension, not like symptoms or anything like that. I want to talk about what is the ascension? What is the meaning of the word ascension? What does ascension mean to you? I would really, really like to hear your thoughts about what you feel the word ascension means. When somebody tells you that you are ascending or you're going through the ascension process, what do you think it means? Please leave your comments down below. I would really love to hear some feedback. So I get a lot of emails daily, and there are a few people that are a little confused about what ascension means. What's it all about? What does it truly mean when it's referred to in the spiritual sense? Ascension can mean different things to many people. The literal definition of the word ascension means the act of ascending or ascent, to be risen or to climb. Now, the concept of ascension itself can be explained in several different contexts depending on the spiritual tradition or philosophy or metaphysical system that you are accustomed to, that you were raised in, okay? It's just another label in the spiritual community explaining the awakening, enlightenment, ascension, woke. Now, enlightenment is a phrase that is often used in Buddhism. It's all the same thing. We all have the same goal. Now, to become enlightened can simply mean to have full comprehension of a situation. Enlightenment is a spiritual revelation or a deep insight into the meaning and purpose of all things. Communication with or understanding of the mind of God or source or creator. Profound spiritual understanding or a fundamentally changed consciousness, whereas everything is perceived as an interconnected unity, oneness. The ascension, in its basic spiritual sense, can be thought of as the highest state of man, humanity. It is the expansion of awareness. It involves the realization of being one, again, oneness, with the Creator or God or Source or whoever it is that you believe in. So with the Creator and all of creation. An individual is ascending in the sense that something of a lower vibration is ascending. We all speak about how important it is to raise your vibration all the time. I talk about this all the time. Raise your vibration, keep your vibration high. Ascending is a being raised up, waking up the soul to a higher vibration. This is why many spiritual traditions aim to achieve the dissolution of the human ego or lower self in order to realize the true nature of their being or higher self. Ascension in the spiritual sense of the word does not mean that suddenly my physical body, this physical body of meat will just be lifted up off the ground and just fly away through the air, ascending up into the clouds, into the sky, towards a place that some of you guys call heaven. That's not ascension. That's not what's happening. That's not what's going on with me. I don't know about you, but that's not what's going on with me. That's not what I'm talking about when I'm talking about the ascension process. Now, if ascension did actually involve entering heaven without dying, then it would be more accurate to say that the ascension is about bringing heaven to earth by raising the lower vibrational aspect of your non-physical being to a higher vibrational state of being or realization. I believe, me personally, I believe we do have the power to create heaven on earth. I believe that we are in the process of doing that, of creating the new earth. And the new earth will literally be heaven on earth. I referred to, in my last video, I spoke about heaven and hell. Personally, I don't believe that there's a place called heaven that you go to when you die. When you die, you cross over and there's different levels, different realms, different phases, okay? There's the lower and then there's the higher. I don't believe that there's a hell. This is my personal belief, okay? And I referred to this earth as hell at the moment because it's kind of low vibrational, you know, third dimension, got a lot of chaos and a lot of hate and there's just a lot of things going on. But we're in the process of ascending and we're creating the new earth. So ultimately the new earth can be looked at as heaven on earth. But I'm not going to go into all of that, you know, new earth, old earth, heaven or hell in this video. This video is about the ascension. Now, ascension can also be understood in a more metaphysical way by considering the concept of dimensions or planes of existence or planes of consciousness. This would mean that ascension is about shifting from one dimension or frequency or plane of existence or consciousness, such as, you know, the lower physical earth plane, to another plane, dimension or state of consciousness that is of a higher frequency. A higher frequency such as Christ consciousness, the ascension of Christ. Okay, now, because I'm making a video on the ascension process, I wanted to kind of throw in this religious aspect part of it, because there are some religious people out there that watch these channels, and I'm not religious, so I may get this wrong. So if I do, just correct me, but I'm going to make a Christian reference, a Christian religious reference to the ascension, you know, as to how I not view it, but how I perceive it. When, okay, so my husband's Christian, and when he talks about, you know, in a sense, the ascension, he talks about it in a different way than I talk about it. And when he talks about it, this is what I perceive, okay? I feel that in the Christian religion, they believe that when the world ends, those without sin will ascend when the rapture begins. And I believe it's called the rapture. If I'm wrong, just correct me. Ascension is the concept of entering heaven alive. Now, death is generally considered the normal end to an individual's life here on earth. Now, this type of ascension refers to entering heaven without dying first. The significant event known as the ascension actually refers to the bodily ascending of Christ from earth to heaven after the resurrection. If I got that wrong, feel free to correct me, but when he talks about it, that's what I perceive, and I don't know if that's right or if I'm wrong. So I guess you're entering heaven with your body. So literally, we could say that the ascension of Jesus involved him leaving a lower vibration, earth, and ascending into a higher vibration, which would be heaven. Now, I believe the kingdom of God that I hear most people talk about is within you, or within me. It's within me. And if you believe the same way, then it's within you. We are all godlings. We were all created by God or source or creator. We were all created by a God. So therefore, we are all godlings. We are a fractal of our creator. We are all divine and we are all one. The ascended masters and the I am presence, which would be source, creator, or God, there are various other human beings throughout history that said to have completed the ascension process while on Earth. These individuals are known as the Ascended Masters. Now, adherents of the Ascended Master teachings believe that each person on Earth is an incarnation of an individualized presence of the Most High Living God, which is called the Mighty I Am Presence, or Source, God, Creator. Now, in this metaphysical context, the ascension involves a return to complete oneness with God, with Source, with your Creator, by raising the outer atomic structure of the physical, emotional, and mental bodies into the electronic structure of the I Am consciousness, or Source consciousness. And then that's when one would become an ascended master and eventually a cosmic being and beyond. Now, this complete process would literally require you to develop mastery over the lower vibrational planes of matter through love. Love is the law. And by the resolution of negative karma and ego. In this way, one can become a conscious co-creator and assist in the fulfillment of the divine plan as it unfolds on Earth and within all higher planes of existence. Now, moving on, the ascension is also a chosen path that an individual can consciously commit themselves to by walking throughout this human life experience. Now, because we came here with free will, the ascension is also a chosen path. Not only is it chosen while we're here living as human beings, but this was something our soul chose to do when it incarnated to come here to Earth. But when we incarnated, we forgot that we chose to do this. So we live our life and we go throughout life, and some of us wake up a little bit and we consciously choose to go through this ascension process. So the ascension is a chosen path that an individual can consciously commit themselves to, walking throughout this human life experience. Now, a lot of us that are watching this video have made the conscious choice to go through this ascension. And along the way, a lot of us have learned that, if something feels bad, or if it has a negative effect to it, then it's considered to be of a lower vibration. So we try to stay away from that. In the same sense, if something feels good, it's beneficial, or has a positive effect, and then it's considered to be a higher vibration, something that feels good, that we want to stay in that, that frequency, in that higher vibration. Now, in a very human sense, And even Jesus Christ taught this, and I know this because I hear my husband talk about it all the time. But in a very human sense, ascension is about transforming negative into positive, hate and fear into love and courage, from limitation and restriction to freedom and expansion. It's about turning a closed mind into an open mind, a prejudice into acceptance, ignorance to understanding, darkness into light, resentment to forgiveness, cruelty and anger to kindness and compassion, selfishness to selflessness. And it means going from service to self to service to others. That's another goal that a lot of people that are choosing to consciously go through the ascension, one of their goals is to be more service to others and not so much service to self. Now, I always tell people, take care of yourself. Yes, it's very important. Say no when you don't want to do something. Don't lower your vibration for anybody. Stay away from negative, low vibrational people. And if you're tired and you just can't help somebody out on a certain day that they want to talk to you, or they need you to help them move, or whatever the case may be, and you're worried about being service to others, don't drain yourself and allow them to drain the energy from you and the life from you, because you always want to be service to others. There is a line that you can draw, but the goal ultimately is to be service to others when you're healthy and your energy and vibration is high. But don't forget to work on yourself as well, because if you're not high, your energy and vibration is not at a higher level, you can't help anybody else out, because your low vibration will rub off on them and you guys will just be emitting low vibrations back and forth to each other. So always keep your high vibration, up. So if you need to rest, rest. If you need to eat, eat. If you need to drink water, whatever it is. Just remember to keep your vibration high. Remember to meditate, ground yourself, hold a high vibration, eat clean, and drink lots of water. Ascension is about awakening the human heart and spirit, inner wisdom, and it's about the evolution of human consciousness and the planet itself, planet Earth, Gaia. It's about the planet itself, not just us. If we ascend, she ascends, and everything that lives on her ascends. A spiritual awakening, the ascension, is taking place right now. And if you're watching this video, you're ascending. The ascension is taking place right now on this planet, on Earth, and many people are already ascending right now. If you're watching this video, you're ascending. These individuals are not disappearing in the literal sense, but in a way, their reality is changing. It can be a short process, and if you're ascending and you go through the short process, I envy you, because I've been ascending, it feels like my whole life. But there are people that are going through the ascension process and it is a short process for them. Or you're going through the long process, and if you're like me, then you're going through the long lifetime process. Or you could have many lifetimes of going through this ascension until you are able to clear all that karma from all your past lifetimes. So that kind of sounds a little bit more like me. So I've been ascending probably all of my lifetimes, and I feel like this is the last lifetime for me for the ascension. I feel like it's all coming out in this lifetime. At least I hope it is. Many people all over the planet are waking up, and their individual vibration or frequency is increasing. In other words, their consciousness is expanding, and their heart is awakening. Their heart is waking up. Now, many others are still spiritually unconscious, or a lot of us like to say asleep, and in extreme cases, many are still consciously and unconsciously contributing to much of the chaos and turmoil within the world. And it's sad, and I just put out energy every single day that more people will just wake up and feel the vibration, the higher vibration. I want a lot of those unconscious people to somehow accidentally, which there really is no accidents or coincidences, but I want them to kind of like just stumble across my video so I can trigger them. I want them to wake up. We need to get this planet waking up. I mean, it's waking up, but I want it to wake up faster because I feel like I've been going through this ascension process all of my life, and I would just love to see a little bit more love and kindness on the planet. And my husband watches the news. I don't watch the news. I stay away from all the media, but I hear it, and it's just so negative, low vibration, negative, hate. It's all about being in other people's businesses and just pointing out everything that they do wrong. And it's just so hateful. I just would love to see more people supporting each other, having each other's backs, and being more kinder to one another. There are so many people that are not at peace within their own selves, or are not yet at the point of realizing the true spiritual nature of their beings or their higher purpose on the planet at this time. And that's sad. And I would really like to see them wake up. I would really like to see them experience their higher selves. But we must remember that everyone and everything that is on this earth is ascending, but we may not be doing it all at the same time. We're all ascending, but we're all doing it at a different pace. We're all doing it on a different timeline, and everyone is walking their own unique path as an individual. We're all walking a spiritual path, okay? But we all have our own unique individual paths. We all may not experience the same exact thing. A lot of us may experience a lot of things that are very similar. Some people may experience things that seem exact, but just remember, we are all unique individuals, so we're all going to have a unique individual path. Also, I want you guys to remember that we are all sparks or fractals of the one source creator God. You are all divine. Don't forget that. Each and every single one of you are special. Each and every single one of you are divine. Individuals can progress spiritually in different ways through different means, and can even ascend to different degrees at different levels. They can also fluctuate in either vibrational direction at any time. Since we are still having this human experience, you know, we're still in this flesh, we're still in this vessel, and you know, we are still living on this physical earth. We are all in this living life experience together. So we're all in this together, and we must be careful not to judge each other and be kind to one another. Just kind of be more mindful. That's a good thing to be, is mindful, to practice to be a little bit more mindful. At the heart of free will is the acceptance that we must allow an individual to do their own spiritual work in a way that is beneficial to their own soul growth and level of consciousness. Their own soul growth. Remember that. Unique individuals. Most will come to their own understanding of these concepts at their own pace through experience and insight. And they may travel many different paths to get to where they need to go. Sometimes through pain, harsh lessons, circumstances. You know, they might just go through a really crummy, shitty time in life to get where they need to go to hit that level, okay, to raise their frequency and to hold a higher vibration. So they may need to go down many different paths in life to get to where they need to be in their spiritual awakening, or for their spiritual awakening to even begin. Sometimes you need to hit rock bottom to wake up. And that happens to a lot of people that are going through the spiritual awakening. They lived a life unconsciously, unconsciously aware of this ascension process that's happening. And something traumatic happened in their life. And they literally hit rock bottom. And that rock bottom is what triggered them to wake up and get them going on their ascension, on their spiritual path. Now, I created this channel to help guide people through their ascension, to be a catalyst to help trigger them. So I hope that this video was a trigger for some of you guys to get you going. And my next video, I'm going to talk about, I feel like I want to talk more about this ascension process and what it truly means to ascend, because a lot of you guys have a lot of questions when you email me about the ascension, and your health plays a huge role in this ascension process. A lot of you guys have symptoms like you're getting sick or something is traumatically wrong with you, and you guys go to the doctors and the doctors tell you you're fine, but they still prescribe you these medicines, these prescriptions. And if the doctor's telling you you're fine, but yet he's prescribing medication for you, why are you taking it? Do you know that you can literally heal yourself? Everything that is going on with you can be healed by you because you are divine. Now, I have a few health issues. I had my thyroid removed in 2015. If I knew then what I know now, I would have never had my thyroid taken out, okay? Because I've done a lot of research on it since, and I feel like the doctors, they just took it out to basically make money off of me. I was like a cash cow for them. And now I have to take this synthetic medicine for the rest of my life. You know, I take this levothyroxine, and I've been doing a lot of reading about that. I'm not happy that I'm taking this fake hormone. I'm kind of mad, but you know, I can't dwell on that. I have to accept that, you know, it's what I've, you know, it's what I'm going through. So it's like a curveball for me. So I'm dealing with it. And I was diagnosed with fibromyalgia a couple years ago, and honestly, you guys, I think fibromyalgia, because the doctors don't know anything about it, I think they just like made up this word and said, okay, yeah, if you got this, that wrong with you, you got fibromyalgia. So let's put you on, you know, nerve medication, depression medication, and they don't even give you pain medication anymore. They want to give you like Lyrica and gabapentin, which is so bad for you guys. I have no idea, but I feel kind of nervous to say things like that, like Lyrica and gabapentin are so bad for you guys, because I made a video and I was talking about prescriptions, and then I got a bunch of you guys emailing me like very worried. I don't want to create fear, okay? So if you're on the medication, I don't want to tell you to get off of it, but please just do your due diligence at least and read about it, and try to talk to your doctor a little bit more openly about what is being prescribed to you, and see if there's a more healthier way to deal with what you're going through. And if your doctor is a douche and he doesn't want to listen to you, because a lot of doctors are douchey and they don't listen, a lot of them just want to talk and prescribe, and that's it. If you have a douchey doctor, I suggest looking for a healing doctor or a healing practitioner in your area. Chiropractors are great. Check out a chiropractor or a nurse practitioner that does like frequency healing or energy work, something like that, because a lot of those healers really know the anatomy of the human body very, very well, and they can guide you on how to heal yourself without all of those heavy drugs that the doctors are prescribing to you. But again, I created this channel for you guys because I wanted to help guide you guys through this ascension process a little bit more, you know, with ease, because I know that when I was going through all of this, I didn't even know that there were people on YouTube talking about it. I don't even know if there were people on YouTube talking about it at that time. This whole ascension and awakening wasn't even publicly talked about. I guess if you spoke about this, you were literally nuts. And if you found somebody that was like you, it was like, yee! And you know, you kind of like wanted to share everything all at once with that person because you didn't find a lot of people that were open about this stuff. Like, you know, times have changed. A lot more people are open about this stuff, not like they were back in the day. But again, I hope that this video brought some light to you guys. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me. My email address is at the bottom of this video in the description area. And if you are watching this video on somebody else's channel, because there are other channels that share my videos, please come over to my channel and comment under my videos. That way I'll get the notification and I'll be able to, you know, conversate with you and go back and forth with you. Also, I am offering I'm offering numerology readings. If you want the information on the numerology readings, that information is also down below in the description area. I offer them for $11.11. It's a karmic exchange, and I do past life readings, tarot card readings, and angel card readings by donation only. Again, you guys, I'm sending you all lots of love and light, and I want to thank you for subscribing to my channel and supporting my channel and watching my videos. I love you guys. Mwah.